Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Leela Web Dev. Today we will be building a command line utility for the Node.js. So that works exactly like the cat command in the Linux. If you have ever used the cat command, so we will be doing the just like that one, but we will be doing this one in the that one in the Node.js. So you will love this project. We will cover reading from the standard input, handling the file arguments, and also the streaming of the data to the standard output. So these are all the things we will try to learn it. By the end of this video, you will be able to understand, and also you will be able to build your own cat-like tool and even set up an alias for it. So let's dive into the code. So before that, first of all, you need to understand what does the cat command does. So here, let me clear up this one all. So what does the cat command does? The cat command is super simple but powerful. It reads the data from files or the standard input and output, and directly it outputs to the standard output. For example, let's say that if you try to do the ls, so here we are having the playground.c file, right? If you want to see the content of the file, so what you will try to do, just you can do playground.c file. So just you can able to see the complete output of this one. Output means the complete data of this one. And also if you want to check the playground.js file means, so just you can type the playground.js file, so you can able to see the complete data of this one. So this is what the cat command does. Okay, not only this one, so if you provide the file, okay, it will try to read the content of the file. If you don't provide a file, so just it will wait for the standard input. So now the standard input is nothing but the keyboard which we are trying to give the data. So whatever the data you give it, and it will try to print the same data. So that means it is trying to read it from the standard input and just paste, and it is sending it to the standard output. That's it. So it will wait for the input from the standard input and echoes it back. That's it. It can also handle the multiple files or piped input like echo hello cat or something like that. Our goal is to replicate this behavior in the Node.js. So let's try to see. So now now you can say that, so what is this cat command, Leela? So just it is doing something like playground.js file. If I try to show, so it is just displaying the content of the file, right? So we can use simply the fs module to read and log it, right? So we can read the fs module. Now we can use the fs module and we can read the file and we can just log it. So but cat is more than that. It continuously reads from the standard input if no file is provided, and it streams the data to avoid the memory issues. So normally the file system and all those things, if you are providing a huge file or something like that, so you will cause the massive memory issue. But here the cat will done the handles it very smoothly with the streams. So that's why I am trying to tell you. So we will handle both standard input and file arguments and ensure our app exits properly. So let's try to make this happen. So that is the main thing. So let's try to clear it off, and I am opening the Visual Studio Code for this one. So let's try to open, and here I will be creating a new file that is nothing but cat.js file. So here I will be creating a new file, cat.js file. That's it. So now for handling the standard input, so whatever the first step, what we'll try to do it is we'll handle the standard input. So that means, so what we are trying to do here, so whatever the user is typing here, so we are able to get the data, right? So this standard input we'll try to do it. So that means we need to handle the standard input. So whatever the user is getting from the standard input, just we need to send it to the standard output. That's it. So that means for this one, what we need to do, so we will get the standard in, standard out, standard error, so require of process. So these all comes under the process. So fine. Now we need to read the data from the standard in. Okay, standard in dot on. So we'll try to read the data whenever the data is coming. Okay, and just we will send it to the standard out dot write of. So if you want to get data dot to string, and if you want, you can also convert it into uppercase. So that is your wish. So if you want, you can convert it or not. So that's it. So the first step is completed. Now let's try to run this Node.js application. So let's clear it off. Node cat.js file. So whatever the data I give it, so it is trying to send the same data to the standard output. So the first step is completed. Okay. So now what are the things? So now let's try to handle the file arguments. The second step which we will be trying to do it is the handling the file arguments. So when you run the cat text.txt file, so let's try to see when you run the file cat text.txt file. So here what you need to do, so here we are just printing out the files, right? So we are just printing out the content of the file. Now the same thing we need to handle it. So now whenever I try to use node cat.js or something like that, so the file name, how we can capture it using the arguments. So I have shown you already in our previous video how we can get that one. Let's try to get the argument. If I try to show you, I will try to show you. Let's try to go here in our code. Here constant args is equal to process.argv. Okay, so these are the arguments. So now if I try to print the console args, then you will be able to understand what are the arguments you are able to get it. Now if I try to clear it off, so let's try to get node cat.js file, and the file which I want to output is the text.txt. If I print it here, you will be able to see the first one is the node executable file, and the second one is the file name, the node file name, and the last one is the argument. So now we need to have the argument of 2, argv of 2. So let's try to get that one. Let's go to our code here. So that means here file path. So let's try to get the file path is equal to argv of 2. Okay. Now what I can do here, let's try to, if file path is there, then try to import the promises. So here constant fs is equal to required of fs. That too, it's a node built-in module. Now let's try to create the file stream. So file stream I am creating it, and here if you want you can do something like fs.createReadStream. So I am creating a read stream, and the file path we are providing it. That's it. So now what I need to do, whatever the data we are reading it, we need to send it to the standard out. So that means file stream dot pipe, I am using the pipe to the standard out. That's it. Finish. So now if I try to see the output for this one, let's try to see the output for this one. Let's clear it off. Node cat.js file and the text.txt file which I have tried. So here you'll be able to see the standard data to the terminal or the standard output. We are able to see the data. But try to press enter. So it is trying to read, it is still trying to read the data from this standard input. So what we can do it is, so here when the file path is found and all those things is there, so when the file reading is finished, okay, so now here exiting the program is very much important. So what I can do it is, so here to make the program exit after reading a file, so we should listen to the stream end event. So here let's try to write the file stream dot on off end event, on off end event, and when we get the end event, so just I will try to exit the code of 0. So that means here the exit code of 0 means the program ran successfully. If I try to show you the output for this one, let's try to run this one again. Exit is okay. Exit will be in the process. Let's try to get the process. Okay. So let's try to see the output. Let's clear it up. And here it has been exited successfully. And here the percentage symbol which is coming because of the new line. So if you want, you can also give something like standard out dot write of /n. So then it will go away. Hopefully, yeah, it has been gone away. So this is how you will be running. So now we are able to successfully write. So the finalizing the code which you can do it is, so here we can also, instead of this one, we are not handling the back pressure, right? So we are not handling the memory back draining concept and all those things. If you want, you can also change in such a way that standard in dot pipe of standard out. That's it. So you can also use it like this. So that's it. Standard in dot pipe of standard. So now here pipe standard in directly to the standard out. So whatever the data we are getting it, we are sending it to this one. So instead of processing the standard in data manually, we can just pipe it to the standard out for simplicity. This mimics cat exactly. So let's try to test it. So now here we are having this. Let's open the text.txt file. Okay, and here I will write this is the more data I am writing. Okay, I am writing still more lines, second line or something. So just whatever things I am having. The third line, fourth line, fifth line, sixth. And here I will try to do it some finish writing the file or something like this. So this is the just simple code. So now let's try to do the cat. Now if I try to use the same thing, see, it has written the entire thing. So now it is handling the everything. So now whenever you want to use this node cat.js, this one all, so you can also use it in the alias thing also. So now to make our utility feel like a real command, let's add an alias for this. What I will try to do, let's open the zconfig file. Okay, and here we will be having the alias file, right? So here I can write the alias code in such a way that alias, here I can say that show command. Okay, show command is equal to, and here I can write node, and here you can write the full path. So here you need to mention the full path. So here it should be something like it should be in code slash node.js. I didn't remember exactly. Node.js slash Unix. It will be here, I think so. Unix slash Unix slash cat.js file. Maybe I'm thinking that. Let's try to see here. Present working directories. This one is in the present working directory. See, slash user slash Leela is code slash node.js Unix. So I think it's one. So let's try to check it. Text.txt file. See, it's working without any problem. So now I can use my node code in such a way that I can use the show text.txt. Now it will be working without any problem. So now I can able to use this show command as an alias, so that I am executing this one instead of using the cat. I can use this show thing so that I can work it without any problem. Wherever I am there, I can use this one. So one key thing about the cat is that it uses the streams, which is why it can handle huge files without crashing. Our Node.js version also does the same thing by using the createReadStream and also the piping. This is a big deal compared to say VS Code, which might not open on large files. Streams make our utility efficient and robust. So you that's it. Our cat utility has been finished. You can also build other Linux commands like grep or tr in the Node.js. For example, grep for searches for the patterns and also tr transforms the text like converting to uppercase. They also follow the same pattern. Read from the standard input, process and write to standard output. That's it. So try building one as a challenge so that you can able to understand it. So now one thing to note is Node.js is great for quick utilities like this, but it is not as fast as C, which compiles to a single binary. Every time you run show, Node.js starts up, which adds a tiny delay. For simple tools like this, it's fine. But for performance critical apps or something like that, you should consider the C programming only. So that's it. That said, Node.js is super flexible and easier to work with. So that's it, guys. We have built a cat-like command line utility in Node.js that handles the files, standard input and streams, and even added an alias for easy use. So try enhancing this one so that you can understand more and more. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below the video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.